Hey, I'm Srini, the creator of Maximize Your Apple with Mem. Have you ever found yourself staring at a blank page, struggling to recall that one note or idea that could help you move forward? Even the best systems can leave valuable insights buried and forgotten. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how MemX mimics the brain's natural ability to connect ideas. As you write, MemX surfaces related notes based on the context and makes it easier to find the insights that you need. For more detailed strategies, visit maximizeyouroutput.com/secondbrain to access our 5-day video series that will help you transform notes into actionable insights. Now, let's get in the video and see how you can use MemX to completely transform your note-taking experience. So in this video, we're going to go over how MemX uses associative intelligence to connect your notes, makes it easier to access related information and generate new ideas, and surfaces more relevant content. So the first thing I want to do is explore this concept of associative intelligence. You can see here that basically what I did was I created 3 mems that have lyrics from Michael Jackson songs. If we click on the note for Billie Jean, one of the things you'll see if we open up the right sidebar is it shows us similar lyrics for Beat It. This happens without any tagging, linking, or adding it to collections. MemX naturally identifies a connection between these 2 notes based on context and similarity, a lot like the networks in our brains. If you have listened to Michael Jackson songs, we automatically connect the songs Billie Jean and Beat It because they're both by Michael Jackson's. And this is similar to how the brain works. We naturally form these networks of related thoughts and memories. And Josh Ford talks about this in his book, Moonwalking with Einstein, where he says our brains are wired to link seemingly unrelated bits of information, making it easy to recall and relate to them. That's exactly what MemX does. When you write or access a note, it connects to other relevant information automatically. So it's a lot like having a digital version of the structure of the brain. Now, let's actually go back to our demonstration outline and look at how this actually becomes useful when we start to work on a different project. Let's say that we are going to write an ebook about deep work strategies. So you create this simple note, you outline some thoughts, and MemX surfaces related notes here. So obviously it has my book notes for deep work. It has other notes that I've written about deep work. By checking out these connections, you can easily weave different insights into your ebook to make it more impactful. We have all these different notes on the sidebar. So I'm going to add links to this note, and the number of similar mems on the sidebar will start to increase. So you can see that this will keep increasing as you add more notes. We're going to keep putting different notes in here. What you can see here is that basically it's associating anything related to this concept of deep work. Let's say that we close this right now. So you can see here the number has gone up. It goes up to 25 more. Now, let's say that we add a link to another note. And this is what I call the power of productive distractions. Now you can see right now it says 25, but if we kept adding to this, we could see that it will go from 25 to whatever is in the knowledge base. You can see here that we have focus. Let's put focus on the task in front of you. And then I'm going to put in another book by Gloria Mark called Attention Span. Throughout this, it will keep surfacing different notes anytime we access this note. As you add more notes, the number of similar mems will continue to increase or change as they relate to this. So you can see here that it says show 24 more, and you can just keep adding to this. What we could do is look for any note that has the title Deep Work in it. So you can see already it changed. It added the transcript to Gloria Mark, which wasn't there before. Another book, Hyper Efficient, which is a book I read recently. It has a link to my book notes on books about attention management. So let's go ahead and link that as well. The beauty of this is that even though we're starting with just a core idea of writing a book on deep work strategies, what we're able to do without any existing links or collections is automatically start using similar mems. It's associating whatever content is here with the rest of our content in the knowledge base. Now let's look at another example. This project plan is for a custom children's book content project. One of the things that I've had a lot of fun doing, and there's a video about it on the Maximize Your Output YouTube channel, is create custom children's book using my nephew's word list and the things that he's interested in. I've also been writing a life advice book for him. It gives us all the various things that are related. It actually gives me the outline from my previous video about this process of creating custom children's book. But let's just say that I wanted to add a couple of other things to this. I have this box set that I have been working on, one of the things we can do is look at what else is in the box. I know one of the books is called The Secret Life of Garbage Trucks. I'm going to see if I can find that book. As we add The Secret Life of Garbage Trucks, we'll start to see that this starts to increase more, and it will actually give us other content. I have a list of image prompts that I had MemChat write for me. The point of this is that it allows us to resurface notes that we may not have thought to use before, or repurpose notes from previous projects to work on new projects. Now let's recap everything we've talked about. The first is this concept of associative intelligence. So when we looked at the note for Billie Jean, we immediately saw the note for Beat It. That's because in our brains, we know Michael Jackson's songs, but the cool thing is that MemX also knows that. Then we looked at how we can use this associative intelligence to inform a project. So we looked at this strategies ebook, and what we noticed is that as we added different notes to this, not only did the number of notes here change, but different ones actually showed up here. Finally, we looked at how we can use past notes for new projects by looking at this custom children's books content. One of the cool things about the way MemX works is that you might think you're starting from scratch, but the beauty is that if you've done a project before and there are similarities, you're able to take the concepts from the notes for that other project and apply them to your new project. The most important thing to remember about MemX and how it works is just like our brains, which build connections over a lifetime of memories and experiences, MemX gets stronger as you add more notes and information into Mem. So in neuroscience, your brain forms deeper insights as you gather experiences. That's the same with MemX because it thrives on growing a pool of knowledge as you create more over time. Each note you add is like a neuron that creates pathways to help you generate new insights. Now, if you're new to Mem and you don't have a lot of information, these connections and insights might seem thin, but the key is to add more information. So keep adding more notes. The more you capture, the more valuable Mem will become for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below.